Hey guys, welcome. This is I am your entertainment editor at Pulse, and today we're bringing to you the end of year roundup. Now, on my right is the respected OEP himself, Dr. Jekan.
What's up, man?
I'm good.
Compliments, bro.
Same to you. Over here we have Joey Akan, music editor at Pulse.
Hello.
Yeah. And last but not the least, my respected friend and lawyer, entertainment lawyer, Akinyemi. What's up?
Salute, I'm good.
I like your jacket.
Thank you.
Alright, okay. First things first, 2017 has been a wonderful year for Nigerian music. You've seen Drake, Whiskey, Techno, on the global scale. And also we've seen big names like C, Nadekele, Gold, both lead in Nigeria itself. So let us go straight to the point. Hottest songs of 2017. You have 30 songs here. I want to get to 10, top 10. So that means we are cutting out 20 tracks. Let's get the ball rolling.
Tiwa Savage, Malo will be on my list.
I agree.
Top 10.
That should
Tiwa
work.
Savage, Wizkid, Marlon, no.
No.
Nah, too weak.
2 week.
2 weeks?
No, it's a dope song.
Okay, it's a dope song. Okay, no, so the reason why I'm even pausing is because we're now saying top 10.
Yeah.
So I'm actually now scanning through the songs to make sure we have 10 songs.
Okay, let's start with
that
the
fit in.
obvious ones, yeah?
Let's start with
Davido. 4. 4. Davido.
I will go with Davido If first.
Davido If first.
Davido
Not
If
4.
first.
Okay.
Davido If.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I go Davido 4.
Do you agree with
I
that?
agree. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer Fire now, but Fire just came out.
Yeah. It's too
Well, I think 4 was a huge.
Four was a huge record. But I'm just saying, Davido has done well this year. He's done
Very good.
like back to back great hits.
Yeah.
But you can't throw Fire under the rug because Fire is just a month old.
Yeah.
Fall has been around.
But I think
If I've been around.
If Fire had like couple months like Fall, you could never be able to measure which is better.
But you'd also understand that Fire was a reaction to his Tabo issue.
It don't matter whatever.
It doesn't really
Those things work, bro. That's the second verse.
Whatever inspires you, bro.
Whatever inspired. The song was
Whatever
inspired
inspires
if
the
I'm
song.
4.
exactly.
Without that, Fire might never have come out.
But
Yeah,
what
the impact of the song is what we're looking at.
It's the impact.
Like the song, it makes a statement.
brother, some people, Adele wrote her best piece of album after she got dumped.
Exactly.
Who cares what inspires her?
Wow.
The album, that was the biggest album.
So do we agree on if I'm 4 for the video?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
So Akinyemi,
Whiskey Come Closer. Yeah.
for real?
That was big. In and out of Nigeria.
Douglas, what about you? Do you agree with that?
I think that was Whiskey's biggest.
Since we're doing top 10 straight, I will. Yeah, I think I agree with Wizkid.
Whiskey.
Drake, come closer.
Yeah, Whiskey Drake.
And the
come closer.
buzz.
I agree.
Big tune.
I agree.
Everywhere.
I agree.
Everywhere.
Okay.
Not even on the father, I agree. Okay.
Okay. It's now my turn, right? Okay. Let's look at this very well. Techno Yawa. Each tune, bro. Each tune.
Yeah, big tune. But
No.
Top 10.
top 10.
Nah. Was that even bigger than Pana?
Pana was last
year.
But after Pana, there was
Rara.
He had Pana.
He had Rara.
Rara. He had Yawa.
Yawa.
No,
Then he
no.
had Samantha.
No,
He,
no.
and Go.
And then he had them
So
go.
what's
go.
the chorus for Yawa?
If you leave me,
Yawa
That's
go
a
day.
two. That's a two. The bass. No. The bass. The bass.
Guys, okay.
My baby, if you leave me. Okay.
No. That
So
was
do
a
we
jam.
agree?
That was a jam. I beg.
Are we putting on the top 10?
I'll put a question mark.
Yeah,
to it.
we could actually have like 15 songs then.
I'll put a
Still
question
try.
mark. I'll put a question mark to it, but it's actually
Yeah, but that
a
song was
very good
heavy.
song.
Okay.
I can remember the bass and what it does to me.
Okay, Douglas, over to you now.
To be honest, I gotta put my boy YC Juice in there, man. Malik Berry, that was a tune.
No argument.
No arguments.
Nobody argues
That
that.
was definitely a tune.
That's a tune.
YC Malik Berry.
Joey.
For me, I'll go with Run Town Man Over You.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah,
No brainer.
Ah, we're all in sync, guys. We're all in sync.
No,
here.
it's meant to arrange it.
It's arrangement, that's where the problem comes. It's not the picking.
Okay, I can hear me.
Let me go with the biggest street tune.
Yes,
Yeah.
Small Doctor. Penalty.
Small Doctor.
I agree. Shout out to you.
Man, it has to be Olamide's role for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's-
we'll
that's
get
the,
to
that's
it.
the tune.
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
One day Koli's Kaba. Yes.
Nobody do that.
Yes.
Can't go against them.
And then,
But the beat is just amazing.
Spells. Wicked boy. Joey,
Mr. Easy, leg over.
I'm gonna put level on top 10.
I think I'll put Maradona.
I was gonna go to Maradona. I was gonna
It's
go
not,
to
it's not even,
Maradona.
we're not trying to arrange. Okay, but you guys don't agree. Why not? Because it's Ghanaian.
No.
Nigeria, come on. First of all, this is Nigeria.
Nigeria.
No, I'm just
He's a
throwing-
Naija brother.
I'm just
Look, it's a huge tune.
yeah.
But I think Maradona is. Should squeeze him.
Was the bigger tune.
It was a bigger tune.
And so, if by virtue of that category, we should get that in for before we consider it. Mr. Easy.
I feel like leg over was a bigger tune.
Okay, so we can put Legover in as a question mark,
Question mark.
Okay.
right?
Yeah. That's the question mark.
Right.
I'm
Mr. Easy. Let me mark that as well, if you don't mind.
Maradona. Maradona. That was a major one. That caused a lot of wahala. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it's big. It's so big. It's so big now that when I watch South African clips, Niniola, everybody Maradona, they're all singing it. Yeah, footballer, yeah. It's now. It's
Yeah, but I think
it's a national hit now.
Even on radio, like house music.
Oh no,
is
guy,
quite
it's
big.
No, they're not going to
undisputable. Niniola Maradona
Was a jam.
took radio
Was a
by
jam.
storm this year, like.
True.
Maya Kumama. Hey,
I agree.
I think Michael actually is he's my breakout artist for the year.
Yeah, I think
broke out last year.
he was able to do a lot
yeah,
this year.
but nobody gave him a
Cement.
chance this year.
Sorry?
Nobody gave him a chance. We all thought, okay.
But he actually broke out last
He
year.
actually had
no,
hits.
see, he
I
broke
would
out.
say it's a revelation.
What I said last year he was the revelation.
Yeah, but it was
But
consistent
this
with
year,
doing it
he
big.
showed you I am
Yes,
consistent.
as a hit maker.
Like I knew of him last year, but I honestly didn't think he was going to be able to do his own show this year, for example.
Yeah.
Consistently, he's been putting out good records. Whether it's Cheche, whether it is Mama.
And I think he's able to do like 20 minutes of.
Yeah.
I think YC was big from
That's a
last
turn of
year.
Jagaban.
So,
So,
you know, what I'm trying to say is, last year, well, this is a debate that we've been having behind closed doors. Last year, one of the things that sort of like took a bit of the shine away from YC last year was that Mr. Easy broke through as well.
yeah.
Okay.
Last year was supposed to be YC's year, and Mr. Easy came through. And so, by virtue of that, yes, both of them were acknowledged, but once you guys are sharing the same platform, the same space,
Attention is divided. Somehow.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And so if you consider that, I'm saying this year, like Meyoku is the guy who should have been right there because no one else really has broken through like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now somebody didn't make our playlist. I don't know why tonight didn't make the playlist.
That was a huge tune.
Because that's a huge tune.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
But it's a huge tune.
For top 10, though.
For top 10, no. For top 20,
Maybe.
So
shaky maybe.
well, we have 30 songs here, so
Yeah.
it should have been on the list regardless.
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to make here is that if you notice there's a trend, every year there's an artist who no one expects that now all of a sudden comes out and hogs the limelight. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mr. Easy did that last year. Why was supposed to be that last year as well? Do you understand? This year, who really? Mayoko, Noso Amadi. Let's check who else really. Everybody else is has either been there before. We're not talking about the establishment. We're talking about new guys that have never owned the stage.
Yeah.
Mayoko
I agree totally.
and Noso.
So are we saying Mama should be top 10? Is this settled?
Yeah. I would pick Mama.
Right now, I think we're about 10. Davido 4. Whiskey Come Closer. YC Juice. Runtime Mad Over You. Small Doctor Penalty. Olamide Wu. Wande Colis Cover. Niniola Maradona. And Maya Mama.
I think it's perfect, really.
Not forgetting we have Simis Jeremy over here.
Yeah, we know that.
Tiwa Savage is all over.
We know that.
But
Nicest Living Things.
what song should they knock out then?
I'm just saying.
No, let's.
Nicest Living Things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Malik Berry been calling his stuff though.
Yeah, bro.
Kiss Daniels
It
Yeba.
wasn't top 10, huh?
Yeba. That was a jam. Hey.
Yeah, bro.
Thyself with Otodola.
It's new.
It's new. Fouls, JJ.
No, not strong.
That was
LAX Run Away.
Yep.
Baby, love,
Alright, so are you ready for the top 10 now? To get the official top 10.
Okay.
I think track number 10 will be Miracle Mama.
Exactly.
Number 10, Mayokun's Mama.
Are we okay with that?
I would put that as number 10.
I'm just saying.
He narrowly made that list because
Exactly.
he can't trump anyone off that list. He himself can't trump anyone from that list. That's the reality that he
What do you
knows.
say?
What do I say?
You have to look at his list.
Exactly.
I know what's on it. Well, yeah.
Number 10.
Yeah.
Megan's Mama.
Yes.
Alright.
Mama is number
I
10.
think he had a very good game.
Yeah.
Nobody saw him coming anyway, so. Miracle Mama. Okay. We have that now. Number 9. But what me know?
Number 9. Number 9.
This is where it gets interesting.
Maybe Iskaba.
No. No.
Huh?
I think it's Kababa Maradona. Anything.
Over Maradona.
Yeah. Oh my darling.
So we have Davido's Eve, we have Davido's 4,
Yeah.
Whiskey's Come Closer, YC's Juice, Runtime Mad Over You, Small Doctor Penalty.
Okay, maybe 4 can be number 9.
No penalty.
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 No, don't do that. Don't do
Penalty
that.
number 9.
Don't do that.
Penalty number 9.
So are we going round?
Yeah, because if you look at the impact of penalty, down here, once you cross to Niger over here, everyone's screaming penalty, but once you move past the Niger into the other end, nobody.
To be honest, yeah.
It has no impact at all.
Outside of Lagos.
Outside
of the
outside the
southwest.
Niger, yeah.
Oh,
East,
south.
southwest, southeast.
Are you
I'm
sure?
very sure.
So
really
it's not
sure.
on any radio outside of the southwest.
No. Of course, they will play it. Because it's cultural. Look at it. The sound is cultural. The sound is cultural.
Okay, I think it presents a strong argument.
I mean, it's a strong argument.
Yeah.
But if you,
and I think if you look at the YouTube numbers, I think it is yet to do any.
Yeah, the
Well, it's
YouTube
not
number.
it's not YouTube.
Yeah, it's
not
a
strong
street.
online.
No,
It's not strong
but
online.
if whether you're a YouTube artist or not, if you have a record that makes such an impact, it's supposed to reflect.
but can I be honest with you? Honestly, if we're looking at this Southwest impact, I think that penalty song was stronger than Wizkid's Come Closer.
Exactly.
Southwest impact.
Let's keep it 100 like
100.
Exactly.
That's just being honest here.
Yeah, but you know.
Aside the clout of the artist and all of that.
Besides the clout,
we're talking the impact of the song.
Because Whiskey
Go to any party.
It's a dope song,
Yeah.
but the impact that Whiskey and Drake on the
Yeah,
song.
exactly.
Again.
That's something.
But out of impact, party start when you
Oh
play
man.
Small Doctor's Penalty.
Even the grannies at the parties were.
So what
everyone
is
knows that
that
song.
number 9, please?
I mean, a come closer should be there.
No.
Like,
Don't be blood on
No way.
maybe
We have to run fast though.
Olamide's Wo.
No.
no, that's too
Just the
hard.
virus.
No.
Why is
Pick a
Juice?
song now, number 9.
I picked small though.
Okay, so do
No,
you
I
agree?
don't think that would
Don't
work.
agree? Do you agree?
Okay, name one
If
song.
3 of us don't agree, then
For this list here.
Huh?
Small Doctors.
Should be number 9.
Name one song there that it should trump. That should.
Yeah.
I can name 2.
Example.
I will tell you for free that Small Doctors penalty will trump Wizkid's for Come Closer.
Yeah.
National.
It will trump Wizkid's Come Closer.
No.
4.
No, it wouldn't. It can't touch 4.
It can touch 4. Maybe not if.
It can't touch 4. It
Penalty.
Can't touch. Penalty can't touch 4.
Gun.
You can't touch one.
It can't money fall on you.
Go.
It can't touch it.
You do know that is Techno's secret weapon, though.
Boom, boom.
Yes.
He stole it from Ghana. He stole it from Ghana.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Mr. Easy was saying the truth after all.
But you know what? I will agree with penalty, and I'll tell you
Should
why.
be number 9.
I'll tell you why. Yes, because let's be very honest. If it is within Lagos, he kicks out Wizkid's Come Closer. But if we're dealing in Nigeria, I'm pretty sure that Wizkid's Come Closer made better numbers up north, up down, southeast, right?
Even outside Nigeria.
Even outside Nigeria. But every other record here, Iskaba is a national tune.
Yes.
Juice is a national tune. If is a national tune. Fall, national tune. Maradona, African tune. So penalty is really the only one that would make sense as far as I'm concerned. Run Town over Niniola Maradona.
Yes.
That's all.
No,
So
for me.
let's Run Town over Wo.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Strong yes.
No.
Wait. Run Town over one they call Iskaba.
Man.
Bro, listen, it's actually
there.
let me
Elimination process.
Bro, yeah, just eliminate. You understand? See, and perhaps sometimes you should also involve a DJ.
Okay, I'll take Run Town above Juice.
I'll take Run Town above War.
I'll take it above Juice. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Run Town, man.
Okay.
That was a
So
song.
why is no one talking about this war?
No.
What did war do?
No,
what has war done?
War scattered
Yes.
parties. Made people misbehave.
That's
For how long? For how long?
Fastest trajectory.
Till
to
tomorrow.
age.
Till tomorrow.
War
Till next year.
War is still making numbers till
Exactly.
War is a
tomorrow.
problem.
War is still making numbers till tomorrow.
You can,
But you know, beyond that, guys, I think
and maybe the Southwest argument could also come in.
Allow me that translated. Did you see him at Fino Fest? Did you see when they performed?
So they know war in
Yeah,
South.
translated.
they're not
Allow me
learning
that
well.
translated tribe or region, like
Okay.
Nigeria. So
But I think I would pick this song over Juice.
okay. So let's do this. Question is, when was
Madovayi
Madovayi released?
I think first quarter of the year.
No, last year.
late last year.
Late last year.
Couldn't make 2016.
Okay.
When was Juice released?
Early this year.
Actually,
So Run Town song
I know
is
that at one point everybody's country was singing Mad Over You, but
That Mad Over You beat
The
tune
vibe.
is that's why if I'm falling to
yeah.
So they've taken
If pushed it away.
by
that's
virtue
it.
of that they've pushed it off the
text
charts.
for two, everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would surrender my.
So number 7 we have Run
man.
Town Mad Over You.
So
Okay.
6.
And number 6, our options are Davido's 4, YC's Juice.
Juice, if I'm going to do elimination, cannot kick off Ninola's Maradona.
You can't.
It can't. White is my guy. I like to say it, but It's just the naked truth. You understand? Hold on a second. So by virtue of elimination, it can't kick out Maradona.
You can't kick those
It
two
can't kick out
records.
the if and falls. So all that is left is Wande and Olamide. Between Wande, that's what I'm saying, between Wande and YC,
One has to give.
one has to give way for each other. That's the way I see it. Because Wo
is
a pretty...
Wo has someone here.
But he's anti-Wo now.
Yeah, it's anti-war, so you probably.
So which one do you have? Why should you choose someone to close this guy?
Oh my darling, baby,
The video was nice too.
Too much sound.
oh God, that sounds like dope.
Yeah. Two songs.
Oh God.
Okay. I will pick Olamide's Wo, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. If we're looking at impact, it may have had a national impact. Like it actually did. It may have had a national impact. But also because collectively, we all, as the media, are striving to not just have our music have a national impact, but have a global impact. When we look at the global scene...
So are we trying to now use the small doctor argument now to just cut Wo to size and say, oh, so it's just a Lagos track?
Wo should have not come to size before it left his
I don't know. Is Juice a bigger song than Wo?
Yes, it is.
I don't think so.
Juice is a bigger song than Wo.
Iskaba is a bigger song than Wo.
Forget, bro. What's right when you think about, but look at it, man.
Bro, the impact. That they were playing this song in churches, offering different covers and remixes. So did they do that to Iskaba or Juice?
Forget it transferring to this thing.
That our grannies in their 70s and 80s were dancing to Wo.
You know people were singing to Iskaba?
How many people were dancing to Iskaba?
Everyone.
Above 60, 70.
Nobody feel like when they cool.
Yes, everybody enjoyed.
Seriously, man, I don't know.
Everybody
really
enjoyed.
Wo is a bigger song, and Wo is still doing things even in December till next year.
Because it came out.
So should we just discount our songs from September downwards?
No,
because I'm looking at the life of this song, and you know, all of a sudden this guy switched the formula and things.
But this is
everyone was going.
But this has always been his formula.
Yeah, but
he tried to misrepresent himself.
Look at every song was going in this direction.
Yeah.
Like, you know, giving us the cool vibe and all of it. And this song just came out and.
But you know, this is a tried and tested.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's different from the norm. Like, it's different from the rest of the park.
But difference does not mean impact in terms of.
I think I would go for Wo ahead of Iskaba or Juice.
No.
Really.
So what
for
do
me,
you follow by 6?
No, it's the one to pick.
It's my pick now.
It's picked Wo.
I picked Wo.
I disagree. You guys can agree. And
I agree.
Move this forward.
I really agree. In fact, it should have come earlier. Before anything.
But
No, we have
okay, I will pick Wo ahead of 4 for me.
ahead of 4.
Yeah.
Davido's 4.
Yeah.
Davido dropped national anthems this year.
Yes.
The boy
I know, but
no mistake from the boy.
at the same time, I'm looking at, you know, what the song does to you, like as a people.
Have you seen
Four.
Everybody, no. We're
became
talking about.
part of Nigeria everyday lingo. His lines in those songs.
Following.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, but I'll pick. Honestly, man, I'll pick Wo ahead of 4, ahead of Juice.
Yeah, but let's back up these arguments with points. Arguing points that we all can look at and
yeah,
say,
I think Wo, you know, maybe Wo came out like
out.
how long ago? Maybe 2-3 months ago.
Wo was like a summer. Was before summer actually.
Like
June?
What came out like May?
What was before summer?
Let's check the right.
Before summer body came out.
It came out before.
No.
Summer Body was
It was after.
Summer Body was supposed to be summer single.
Yes,
So
yes.
the next new drop was Go.
And I think that's like 3 months ago. Yeah.
September or so.
Wait, guy. You know what? It's always good to Google and search. Let's find out when War dropped.
Because the song is still big, really. And you know, it's a song that the cool kids can vibe to, and the guys on the street can. Everyone can vibe to Juice.
Everybody
on the same level.
Everybody
wants Juice. You don't like Juice.
Okay.
Yes, I am. I think it's cover for
You change your mind.
I second Iskaba.
I changed it.
See, because let me tell you my argument. Yeah, it's one thing for a song to do well in clubs and people like to listen to it. It's another thing for a song to introduce
a new lingo
that people are now using on the streets.
Yeah, if Davido wasn't Davido, I don't think Fall has a chance.
But he made it work. That's what I'm saying. He made it work. He made it work.
Yeah, he made it work, but at the same time, I would look at it like even we were yet to really digest if the Fall just came.
Let me ask you one question. Out of the 4 records that dropped, Fire, If,
like that.
Like that and Fall, which is the weakest?
Which is the weakest?
Well, I can't say for now, but I think Fire. Will join the 2. I think maybe like that. Is it not too early to start?
The problem with like that, it came too close to.
Exactly.
Fire.
If you have waited months.
Please ask me that question again.
What?
The question you just asked.
The weakest of his 4 records.
I will pick 4. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
I was going to agree with you, and I will agree with you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why.
4 is the weakest of those records.
I
thought that Fall was a repetition.
No, we actually said it. You said it yourself.
Like I keep saying it, like
you see that.
But
you
actually
see that,
it was.
Bro,
It worked.
right?
It worked for him.
See, so I judge things by my listening ear. When I heard If, I went mad. I said,
it was same formula,
I said,
same
this
producer.
is a dope record. The moment I heard Fall, I said, why
wasn't
are
the
you-
same producer, If and Fall?
It's Techno now.
No, Techno did.
Kidominant.
Kidominant did the second.
Are you serious? Well, he definitely
It
copied.
was the same. It was the same runtown template.
Yeah. So that Fall did numbers eventually was a shock to me, because I'll be honest with you, even I didn't start playing it early. Like when it came, I said, guys, we have a new record from Davido. I played it, but my audience didn't really receive it like that. So it was a record that we just, okay. But then it started making numbers, and eventually just Banana Fall on You, that whole slogan it became more like a comedy. They even did a parody of that now. If is a proper Afrobeat pop record. Maradona is a proper house record. So they are not even in the same genre whatsoever. Anywhere else, you wouldn't put them. If they were being nominated for the Grammys, they would never be in the same genre, never the same category. So let's put that aside. All I am saying is, as good as both of them are, we all know that whether you are talented or not, it requires more than just talent for you to become an A-list artist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you have to be talented. As a female, if you're beautiful, that's a plus. Because if you're ugly, my guy, there's a problem still. If you now have sex appeal, that's a plus. And if you have money to promote it, that's another plus.
The machine.
So there we have it, hottest songs of 2017. Number 1, Davido's If, huge anthem everywhere. Ninola's Maradona, nobody saw it coming. Huge tune in Nigeria and also South Africa. Wise's Juice, which brought the young man back into the conversation also. Davido's Fall, second single for him this year, amazing. One Day Cole, the man who single-handedly rewrote Nigeria's pop DNA with Iskaba. Olamide's War, viral sensation everywhere, the dance was everywhere. YouTube video, 1 million views in no time. Runtown's Mad Over You. This song was hot fever on the streets. Whiskey's Come Closer. Like, if you are big as Whiskey, how else do you make a statement? You get Drake on the record. Small Doctor's Penalty, he did it for the streets. And lastly, My Uncle's Mama, I did it for the new age guys, the new fresh guys out there. So those are our hottest songs of 2017. Pulse Roundup. Thank you for having us.